Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we have some brand new Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle news. We got a ton of news tonight. By the way, I apologize if you can hear my fan, but I am scorching like a good analogy. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyhow, besides the fan in the background, we have a bit of JP news to go over, and then a lot of global news, and some kind of surprising global news as well. We are going to go over the JP stuff first, just because it's a little bit shorter, plus these quality of life updates. That's what's going on JP today. We'll come to global eventually, so we're just going to go through that, and then we'll hop over to the global side of things. So, first of all, we have a Reddit post from Zahal translating everything, and these kind of came in the form of tweets tonight from the official Dokkan Twitter account. Very interesting stuff here. So let's go over everything and then we'll talk about it a little bit. New features, status buffs, etc. will appear while taking damage. For example, if you stun an enemy, the stun icon will appear below the damage dealt. So they basically like tweeted a picture or a video as an example of everything that they are displaying here. And as you can see under the damage, there is a little stun sign and a little defense down sign. So very interesting. A lot of these quality of life updates are like, you know, they're not really necessary. I suppose some of these should have been done a while ago, but like this one isn't really necessary, but you know, it's helpful, especially if, you know, you can't view the enemy's HP bar, because that happens sometimes. It's nice to, you know, be able to see what the stat buffs is, and sometimes you forget if you stun an enemy, you know, until a little thing appears on the top or whatever, and then you can just see it right there now. So that's pretty cool. Definitely something nice. Feature 2, units whom you unlock a potential path will glow blue in the hidden potential screen, making it easier to tell. So, if we go over here, right, as you can see, all of these units have dupes in them, but they don't have any dupe system investment. If they are glowing blue, you can tell, I believe that's what this is saying, right? Units whom you can unlock a potential path will glow blue. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I read that wrong. My bad. If you have a dupe basically of them in your box sitting there, then they'll glow blue. Sorry, my bad. I read that wrong. Basically, all these characters, which I don't know why they chose this example with awakened characters, that kind of doesn't make sense, but if you have dupes chilling in your box on only the hidden potential screen, it seems, which, I mean, I would say why not do it in the box, but then again, if all those characters are glowing in the box, that might be a little bit annoying. I know not everyone has dupes sitting in their box, but, you know, for people who have a lot, like, you know, whales, that might be a little bit annoying, so I guess that makes sense why they only do it on the potential screen, but that's cool, you know, that's just something nice. So obviously that's if you got a dupe chill in there, not if, you know, they have dupes in them, but they're 0%, because that you can see, because it says 0% and their star is flashing. That's even in the box. It obviously doesn't say 0% in the box, depends on what screen you're on in your box, but anyhow, cool stuff there. This should have been in the game a hot minute ago. This was the one I was talking about specifically. Transformed units, apes, and giants will now retain potential system buffs when transforming. So they show a little video here of the gray apes doing dodging and doing crits, which, again, why they do one-time speed, I'll never know. But this is an update that should have, you know, or at least just should have kind of been in the game when the potential system was introduced. So I don't know, but I'm glad that they finally introduced it. It seems, I don't know, there's something about this too, like, that really makes me think that, you know, now that it's kind of being brought to our attention with this update, that they really should have done this a while ago, because I don't know, I kind of feel like it's jipping people out of, you know, like, if they get a great ape unit, like, the whole gimmick is the great ape, and then, you know, the great ape doesn't have it. I'm glad they do now, but they definitely should have had that in the game a while ago. I know it's weird that I'm kind of like backwards complaining about this, but I'm sorry. Anyhow, very cool mechanic though. Definitely should have been in the game for a while, but I'm very happy we have it at all now. This also is very cool. I'm very excited for this. Feature 4. You can now see friends' clear times for events, and it looks like we're finally getting a retry. So let's take a look up here at this video. So as you can see here, if you click the, well, also what's interesting too is that this says last deck at the top, which is obviously new, and this is glowing blue instead of purple. But you can see here, this is all of your friends' high scores on that particular event. It shows their rank, you know, and their name. It shows the team that they used. It looks very similar to, you know, obviously the, what do you call it? It looks very similar to the record screen, you know, that you click on for yourself, like once you do Super Battle Road or something like that. Most people usually like to flex their time there. But you can see it with other people and other people's teams, which I think is, like, so cool. Honestly, this is going to add a lot more replayability to Dokkan events, and this is a very smart move. I don't know if Bandai realizes how smart this is. I'm sure they do. But, like, this is going to add so much replayability to Dokkan events that haven't been played in a while. You know, you want to beat your friends' scores, especially people that you have added on Dokkan, you know, and you know personally, you can, like, brag about your score or whatever, and then they can look at it on the event. This is really cool, and honestly, this is also going to open up some really cool video opportunities. I'm definitely going to do some videos on this type of stuff once it actually gets added to the game. So that's very cool. I don't know what Zahal technically means. We're finally getting a retry. I'm not particularly sure what that means. Interesting here that changes to final deck. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what he meant by a retry. If someone in the comments could help me out with that, because I genuinely don't know what he means. But either way, though, the friend time clear event thing is so cool. I absolutely love that feature. And then we also have at the bottom here, according to the in-game announcement, there will be more, so that's cool. Looks like it drops the 19th of this month, so that's in about 6 days. So that's awesome. They did tweet this out, and then obviously, like he said, there's an in-game announcement here. But it's just a little thingy. I actually don't know. Here, let's go check it out real quick before we go over the global stuff. If that, did not mean to open that in a new window. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Open in a new tab, silly goose. There we go. Right here. Okay, so here it is. This is the, it's talking about everything here. Interestingly enough, it doesn't show all of the, so that's everything. Yeah, perfect. It doesn't show all the stuff that they showed on Twitter, so I mean that's why obviously I'm looking at Twitter as opposed to this. But yeah, I also use the Tech Shonen Jump cover Goku for that, which is interesting. But yeah, Zahal was saying that it shows the date there, so that's pretty cool. Anyhow, let's move over to global now that we got all that out of the way. That's all very cool stuff. This is very interesting how this global, this, you know, batch of global news is going down. So with global, by the way, we are in maintenance at the time of this recording, and then after the maintenance, the Turles banner will be up, which we're going to talk about. But the summer celebration and login bonuses here, I don't get why all these gacha games call their summer celebration the summer celebration when it's at literally the end of summer, like in August. Like they should do it in July or something. I don't know. Most gacha games I play are having their summer celebration right now. I don't get it. Maybe it's to celebrate what happened during the summer. I don't know. Anyhow, point is, let's look at everything here. You get 1 stone and support items a day as per usual for the login bonus. Dragon stones are on sale. It tells you kind of the stones there, or the sales. I might just pick up the 32 one and do a multi on Turles. I don't know. But here's what's interesting, right? Usually when a Dokkan event gets announced, you know, that it's coming soon to the game, they wait a couple of days before the you know, the event. Sometimes we've even waited a week. Turles was announced last night for global and is coming out like by the time you're watching this video, he should be out. If not, you know, a couple minutes after this video goes up, he should be out. Very weird that he's, you know, being pushed out so quickly after announcement. They're not giving a lot of people a lot of time to prepare, which is kind of interesting. I know he's a Dokkan Fest that a lot of people skipped, so maybe they're just trying to rush through him. But I did have a conversation with a couple of Dokkan YouTubers on Twitter, and they made a good point that all the Broly stuff is kind of going to be happening at the same time as Turles. So maybe, you know, they're doing the Broly stuff now because they know that Turles is kind of a unit that's going to be overshadowed. But I guess he's also going to be on JP, so I'm not sure. But I know that, you know, people just playing the game will be there for Broly will inevitably summon for Turles a little bit just because, you know, they're playing the game. They're like, oh, he's here, you know, might as well throw multi out or whatever. But yeah, so the Turles events are going to be here tonight. Very interesting. Raditz event is coming back. By the way, this is all dropping like with the Turles banner. The Vegeta event is coming back, which is awesome. The movie bosses event is coming, or not, sorry, not event, what am I saying? The movie bosses summon is coming as well. And here's what's like the most interesting about this, right? Rising Dragon Carnival is coming the 16th. This means the LR BEERUS is coming because, excuse me, this was a Rising Dragon Carnival that LR BEERUS debuted on. So interesting too that, you know, obviously they're doing the movie bosses category summon with Turles, because, you know, obviously he's a movie boss. Interestingly, though, they are dropping the Vegeta event and the Raditz event with this, the Turles event, even though the whole point of the Vegeta event is being here is to awaken LR BEERUS, because you can't awaken him without those medals as well, obviously these two. And that's another thing that's really interesting. We thought that they would change this Rising Dragon Carnival a little bit, because obviously this banner, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, was the banner that Rage Vegeta debuted on for JP. Obviously he came out a lot earlier on Global, and we thought that they'd kind of change this Rising Dragon Carnival because obviously he's been on Global for a while, but they didn't, which is very interesting. So I mean, it's definitely worth it to get dupes for the mans, but I don't know how many people are going to summon with those as the featured unit. I mean, obviously LR BEERUS is pretty hype, but you get my point here. Anyway, last thing that we got is the rank growth pack. Oh boy. No idea what's in there, except for what's on the picture. You know, SSR Force, don't even know what that means. Hercule statue, looks like some stages and some medals and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It's pretty interesting. I don't know what they mean by rank growth pack. Maybe it's just things that are meant to help you like rank up, but that doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Very weird, very weird. I love how Zahal puts it here as well. New Pilaf pack, yay. So I don't know. It's all very interesting stuff. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I know this was a lot of news for both versions, but kind of interesting that they're really pushing Turles out pretty quickly. I have no idea, honestly, why they're pushing him out so quickly, but hey, I mean, I know a lot of people probably aren't going to summon for him anyway, so, you know, whatever, I suppose. But just kind of something interesting to note for the future, you know, that they're doing that so quickly, because I don't know if we've ever had a unit pushed out so quickly after it's been initially announced. But anyhow, enough of me rambling. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ebbing you two out. Peace.